Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jette, and in today's video, I've seen a couple of these videos and I always thought they were super cute, so I wanted to do one once we've chosen our baby girl's name. I'm going to tell you 5 baby girl names I love but won't be using. There might be different reasons to why we won't be using these. If I remember the reasoning, I will tell you, but I'll tell you our baby girl's name at the very end of this video. But first, let's get started with 5 baby girl names I love but won't be using. So the first name is Kalani. Kalani. It's a Hawaiian name and it means heaven, sky, or royal one. I love Kalani. I think it's such a beautiful name, but for some reason in my head, a little girl called Kalani, it has darker hair, maybe a bit of a darker complexion. And I have a feeling, given our genetics, that baby girl will likely be relatively fair and good chance she'll be blonde. And not that there's anything wrong with a blonde baby girl named Kalani, but in my head, that's just the image I have when I think of a little girl called Kalani. And that's why we chose not to use Kalani. But it's such a cute name and I absolutely love it. The second name on my list is Bindi. Bindi is an Australian Aboriginal name and it means butterfly, which those of you who know me will probably think is a little ironic because I have a phobia of butterflies, you guys. It's not even funny. It is so bad. So bad. But we don't really care about meanings of names, so I didn't even know it meant butterfly until just now when I looked it up. But yeah, Bindi, super cute name, but I think that's where I kind of struggle with it a little bit, is that it's really cute. And I always had this thing where I wanted our daughters, or any of our children really, to have names that I guess sound a little bit more serious, but could be made cute, I guess, maybe with a nickname. But if she ever wanted to be president and has a really cutesy name, I just feel like it can be a hindrance. So that's why we didn't choose Bindi. Another name I absolutely love, and Jacob thought it was so funny I put this on our list, because I always said I wanted our girl to have a name, or any of our children to have names that are easily or relatively easily pronounceable and can be relatively easily spelled. And this name is neither, unless you are from Ireland or have some sort of knowledge of the Irish language or Irish names. If you do know anything about Irish names, it's that they are spelled in a way that if you look at them from most other languages, you would never guess that that's how they're spelled. So this name is Aoife. Aoife, which is spelled A-O-I-F-E. Aoife. Right, to me makes complete sense because I lived in Ireland for years. I know how to pronounce most Irish names and I always loved Aoife, but my husband was like, no, you can't do that. She's going to be half American, half German. There's no Irish there other than the fact that I lived in Ireland. And it's going to be really hard for people to pronounce and spell. So, but for those of you who are interested, Aoife means beautiful or radiant. Next up, there are actually 2 different names, but they're very similar. So I kind of put them together, is Lynn, which is Old English or Gaelic and means lake, waterfall, or pool. And Linnea, which is Scandinavian, it means lime or linden tree. So Lynn or Linnea. The reason kind of we didn't choose this was mainly because Jacob doesn't like this trend kind of at the moment where, a lot of names end in Lynn, like Raylin, or I can't even think of them now, but a lot of names nowadays end in either Lee or Lynn. And he doesn't really like that trend, just a personal opinion. So he didn't particularly like Lynn or Linnea. And then the last one on our list is Valerie. I love this name. I think it's so pretty. It is Latin and means health or strength. It's just one of those things, where one of us So Jacob had an association with someone or some similar sounding name where he was just like, oh, I didn't really like that person, you know. And I've had this with a lot of names, and same with him. Like we would put names on the list and be like, oh, I went to school with someone called that, I didn't like that person, or I worked with a person named that, I didn't like that person. So, you know, it's just that association that you make where you're just like, no. So that's kind of what happened with Valerie. I think they're all beautiful names. So if which one of these is the name that you've chosen for your baby girl, good choice, because they're so pretty. So we decided on our baby girl's name, and it is, I hope you can read this, Marlena. Marlena in German, and it is a German name, which I think is super nice, and it means wished for child or beloved. And we kind of went back and forth on Marlena. It's the only name we really liked, but I don't like Marley as a nickname, and I'm a little worried that's going to happen. So our little girl's name is not Marley, it is Marlena, or if you really need a nickname, it is Lena. But yeah, baby Marlena. We are so excited to meet her in just 3 short months, because I am now in my 3rd trimester. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, as always, if you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up and also subscribing to my channel for lots of pregnancy content, military wife content, life in Germany content, and if there's any other content you would like to see from me, just pop some comments down below, and I really appreciate you watching. Have a lovely day, everyone.